Hello, this is the TheKenyanSiasa, and I'm your host, Jabali Odawa Nadawa. Dear folks of the TheKenyanSiasa, welcome to this episode dubbed the President William Ruto's prayer, the President William Ruto's supplications with regards to the 2027 general elections. Folks, the political dynamics have changed a great deal since the year 2022 general elections. It will be remembered that in the year 2022 general elections, President William Ruto had two major support bases. One, the Mount Kenya region or the Gema Nation, and two, the Kalenjin Nation. And again, it will be remembered that the Gema Nation or the Mount Kenya region gave President William Ruto more than half of the total votes that he got in that general elections. Dear folks of the TheKenyanSiasa, President William Ruto won the presidency in the year 2022 with his deputy president as the immediate former deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua. They began their journey well. They had a cordial working relationship. However, down the line, the cordial relationship that they had became cold. They could no longer work together. And President William Ruto engineered an impeachment motion against the immediate former deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua, who was ultimately successfully impeached by the Kenyan parliament. With this impeachment, things went south. The political dynamics changed with regards to the Mount Kenya support base for President William Ruto. A huge populace of the Gema Nation or the Mount Kenya region felt betrayed. They felt abandoned with their son, the son of soil, Rigathi Gachagua, impeached. And animosity, hostility towards President William Ruto started brewing. Currently, at the Wamunyoro residence, the current political center in Nyeri, where Rigathi Gachagua resides, is at a fever pitch of political activities, political strategy focused on the 2027 general elections. Now, in this episode, where we are talking about the President William Ruto's prayer with regards to 2027 general elections, we are going to focus on the Mount Kenya region support base that is evident that currently isn't together with President William Ruto. President William Ruto is a worried man. Why is he a worried man? Because the Gema Nation gave him more than half of the total votes that he got in the 2022 general elections. With them leaving, a huge void has been created. And President William Ruto has to explore several alternatives that will fill this void that has been created by the Gema Nation leaving or abandoning President William Ruto. And here we have the avenue of seeking former Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga's support base. President William Ruto currently is in a mission of making or aiding Raila Amolo Odinga to get the AUC chair position. Now, this is President William Ruto's prayer that Raila Amolo Odinga become successful in the AUC chair, getting elected as the AUC chair and exiting the Kenyan politics. With this, his prayer or his agenda will be to try as much as possible to consolidate the Raila Amolo Odinga's support base. Because the Gamer Nation, leaving him means a huge vacuum with regards to votes created. Therefore, he really needs to consolidate the Raila Amolo Odinga support base. And here, he will begin with the Luo Nation and the Luya Nation. However, easier said than done, or in other words, or in another lenses, this will be a Herculean task because the Mulembe Nation, based on their voting patterns, except the year 2022, the year 2002 general elections, where they voted as a bloc for former President Mwai Kibaki. The other elections, the Mulembe nations haven't been voting as a united bloc. Now, you will have headache or a Herculean task in consolidating the Luya Nation. On the other hand, with regards to the Luo Nation, it isn't guaranteed that he can or he will be able to consolidate it fully, because some of the Luo support base of Raila Amolo Odinga are not satisfied, are not comfortable with this broad-based working arrangement that Raila created with President William Ruto. However, this is his prayer that Raila Amolo Odinga wins the AUC chair, then exit the Kenyan political scene. With this, he might be able to convince, to sway the Luo and Luya Nation to create the Western Kenya Alliance. Because the Luo and Luya Nation can easily identify with a political faction or a political formation led by a Kalenjin, considering that the Kalenjin community borders the Luo and Luya Nation. Therefore, it might be much comfortable for them in an event that Raila Amolo Odinga doesn't vie for the presidency to be swayed towards this kind of formation. Now, after consolidating the Western Kenya region, it will be remembered that a huge part of cost is normally with Raila Amolo Odinga. He might seek Raila Amolo Odinga's endorsement to add on his basket of the already consolidated Luo and Luya nations votes, to add the coastal part of Masai and part of northeastern Kenya. Dear folks of the TheKenyanSiasa, this is our view with regards to President William Ruto's prayer as we approach the 2027 general elections. We come to the halt of this episode. For those of you who are subscribed to our YouTube channel, TheKenyanSiasa, we're humbled, we're glad, thank you. And for those of you who are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, TheKenyanSiasa, we beseech you to show us some love by subscribing, then hit on the notification bell to get notified whenever we upload content. Until next time, I'm Jabali, Odawa, and Adawa. Bye-bye.